people of the mountain village of Ginda in the northern Nasarawa State, a small tight-knit community of over 5,000 people. For over 3 centuries, the people of Ginda did not have proper medical care and have to travel miles down the mountain to get water. So the state government and the MDG's office pooled funds under the conditional grants scheme to build a clinic and pump water up the mountain into an overhead tank. Now the people can get water for daily needs right in front of their huts and also access health care close to home. This may be a routine examination for this pregnant woman, but in Ginda, this is a new and welcome experience for the women of the village.
There was a communal effort. They built a very small clinic whereby they were operating at the site. And today, we want to thank the Almighty God that the MDG came to rescue the community by building a wonderful hospital.
This hospital has its own laboratory where it can analyze samples. It also has problems. There is no power supply to the hospital. There was no water until very recently. This was the solution. Spring water a kilometer away from the hospital is diverted into a reservoir 450 meters above sea level. Then the water is pumped 500 meters to a storage tank above the hospital. The natural force of gravity then propels the water to the entire village. The water is pumped twice a week, 5,000 gallons at a time, enough to last 5,000 people for a week.
All reconnaissance survey by experts proved that there was going to be no water because the area is located in about 500 meters above sea level. So in order to ensure that these people are given this facility, government was hell-bent on there must be a solution out, and this site was discovered.
We do community projects that are supportive to their needs. As you can see right behind us, the community people that are also benefiting from water that is meant for the clinic and them. Now, we have been able to form community-based committees that are responsible for the maintenance and management of activities of these PSC clinics. We have 58 of such facilities in the state that are running full-fledged, and 53 others that are coming on board.
The community welcomes the MDG initiative, but it wants more.
We have gathered here to express our happiness to the government, but we plead that you tell them to give us electricity.
Nasarawa State and the MDG's office have spent about 3 billion naira on improving healthcare, providing solar-powered boreholes, and on powering and fencing 100 primary healthcare facilities. These spending have had great impacts on the 2.8 million people here living in 147 communities.
Thank the MDG for their own intervention. They were able to do so many things, of which I cannot even mention them all. They were able to reconstruct a befitting mini theater for us, and they were able to renovate the place, and the place now is having a very fine looking face because of their intervention.
We have had cause to have certain very innovative projects come out of Nasarawa that are really community-based in areas you will not believe. And I would say when you get to that state, you will be able to appreciate what they have gone through in order to deliver.
Nasarawa, I think, is our flagship for saying that in terms of success, they actually have communicated very well with the communities. Also, that the focal person has been able to integrate himself into the state planning ministry, and so therefore the communication with other sectors is much better, and the state planning ministry is also empowered. Capacity is being built, and I think that augurs well for sustainability. But for us, I think the big plus there has been how they have engaged the communities, and communities are aware of the investments that come in at Nasarawa. They have challenges. I think their more serious challenge has been that having been successful in applying these resources well, we need to look at the quality of the output. And they have a big human resource challenge, and that's because there is an exodus of that workforce to places like the FCT. And so that capacity building really has to happen for them to continue to grow.
More states in north-central Nigeria are cooperating with the MDG's office by participating in the conditional grant scheme to bring development to the grassroots. Other parts of Nigeria are not left out of the scheme. States of the South-South were late in coming on board. There were challenges in the Northwest, but today all 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria are enjoying grants to develop the poorest of communities.